Radhika and welcome to my kitchen. Today we are going to make orange and blueberry coffee cake. I got inspired from Laura in the kitchen. I follow her religiously. She made a peach and blueberry coffee cake, but I made my own twist to it and I'm creating an orange and blueberry version, and I'm not adding eggs. So it is not a vegan recipe, but when I go over the ingredients, I'll tell you the substitutes so that you can make it vegan too. So let's go over the ingredients so that we can get started. I have some all-purpose flour or Maida here, baking soda, baking powder, salt. This is butter softened at room temperature, unsalted butter, blueberries, sugar, milk, yogurt, flaxseed gel. I took 1 tablespoon of flax seeds, made into a powder, and added 3 tablespoons of water. It gives you like the egg replacement. This is vanilla extract, orange, and then half of a banana. So to make this vegan, you can substitute the butter with any flavorless oil like canola oil or vegetable oil. And then you can substitute the milk with soy milk, almond milk, coconut milk, any milk you want. And then yogurt with applesauce, because applesauce also gives that moisture which yogurt gives. So that's it, guys. The ingredients are pretty simple and it's pretty simple to make. So let's start making this cake. First, I'm going to cream my butter and sugar together. So as you can see, I just mashed my butter. Guys, it needs to be in room temperature. That's very important. And then I'm adding the sugar. I'm adding this amount of sugar, but you can increase it if you want to, because I think the purpose of coffee cake is that it shouldn't be too sweet, because you're having it with a drink, but you can increase the sugar if you want to. So I'm just going to cream this really well together. Now my butter and sugar have creamed together. Guys, in the meantime, also preheat your oven at 350, so make sure you do that first. Now to this, I'm going to add my flaxseed gel. So I'm using this as an egg replacer, but if you don't have flax seeds, then you can use applesauce, or more bananas. So I'm going to add that. So can you see how it's like in a gel kind of egg kind of consistency? To this, I'm going to add my vanilla extract. This is up to you. I love vanilla, so I add generously. Next, I mashed my banana, like just half of the banana. So I'm going to add that. And you can ignore the banana if you don't like the flavor of banana. I just like it, so I'm adding it to this cake. But you can ignore it, that's fine. Next, I'm going to add my yogurt. I'm not going to add this yogurt completely, because I think I'll add my remaining yogurt. Next, I'm going to add some orange rind. Like I'm going to just grate some orange. This is up to your wish, guys, but make sure you don't do too much, or else it will become like bitter. But I love the flavor of orange, so I'm adding generously. And also make sure, since you're using the skin, try to get organic. Since you're using the skin, I think I like to grate at least half of this big orange. I have the mixture I made here. Then I have my milk and my dry ingredients. So I'm just going to give a mix to my dry ingredients. And then I'm going to add my wet ingredients. And of course I have the milk. I haven't added the milk yet because I want to see how the consistency is, and based on that I want to add the milk. Now I'm just folding in my wet ingredient and my flour, and now I'm going to add my milk. First I'm just going to add 3/4 of what I have and give it a mix. And guys, always keep in mind that you shouldn't beat this batter too much, because if you beat the batter too much, then the gluten in the flour will get activated, and then your cake won't be very moist. So make sure you don't beat this too much. I think I can add all my milk. This cake is not, the batter will not be too thick, it will be pretty thin. I have a spring foam pan which is well greased with butter and then flour. Make sure, just to make sure it doesn't stick. Make this first and keep this ready. Now that the batter is ready, I'm just going to transfer this to my baking sheet or baking pan. Now I've transferred my cake batter. As you can see, this cake won't be like very big because it's a coffee cake, but of course you can increase the quantity. Now I'm just gonna add blueberries on the top. You can mix the blueberries inside, but I don't know, I just like it this way. And if you're mixing the blueberries with the batter, make sure you just coat the blueberries with some flour so that they just don't completely sink into the bottom. Just sprinkling some sugar. This is optional, guys, you can skip it if you don't want. That's it. Can you see how beautiful that is? So this is going to go into my preheated oven at 350 for about 1 hour to 1.5 hours, or 1 hour and 10 minutes. Just prick like a fork or something inside after 1 hour and see if it's cooked. If not, just leave it for another 10 minutes and then I'll show you when it is fully baked. My cake has beautifully baked. Can you come and see how gorgeous it looks? Can you see there's a nice crust? As I said, I didn't make a very big cake, so you can see it has risen very nicely. Actually, I just made a very thin layer, and this is perfect for a coffee cake. So to just decorate this, it just looks amazing as it is, but just gonna get some caster sugar here, and then I'm just gonna dust it on top. Can we just appreciate how beautiful this cake looks? I'm gonna cut this now. Time for the truth. Oh god, it's so soft. Cut a small piece. See that? So moist. Can you see, like, it's so moist because of all the bananas, the flax seed, and the blueberries have like caramelized. Tastes so good. Like the blueberries, the flavor of the blueberries is so good, and as I showed you, you can see how moist this cake is. Can you see? Even though we didn't add eggs, tastes absolutely delicious. Of course, it's going to be a little denser than how when you would add an egg, but it's equally moist and it's so delicious. And as I said, it's not too sweet, so if you want, you can add more sugar, but this will be perfect for a cup of coffee or tea. So I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe, and I wish to try more cakes with no eggs, and I'll also make vegan versions. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and do subscribe to my channel and follow me on Facebook and Instagram. It's Deepika's Kitchen. I'll see you again with another exciting video. Until then, take care. Bye bye.